Good day, my name is Sasaling Arpelas from 12 and this is my audiovisual presentation about the classical philosophies reflecting into business practices. I will discuss the classical philosophers and philosophies and their implications on business. First and foremost, we have Socrates. His philosophical idea is that an examined life is not worth living. Socrates pointed out that human choice was motivated by the desire for happiness. The Socratic method is a way of thinking that allows individuals to define their own purpose of learning and exploring its purpose through open-minded questioning of what they hold to be true. Socrates insisted on a right to think of ourselves by introducing the philosophical concept dare to disagree. Socrates emphasizes that everyone has to live a life that they should be proud of. Everyone should guide themselves, hold themselves accountable for their actions, set goals, and work towards achieving them. This is why it is important to achieve work-life balance, with proper time management to fulfill dreams as well as responsibilities. Everyone will find happiness. Plato. His philosophical idea is good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Plato maintains a virtue-based eudaimonistic conception of ethics. That is to say, happiness or well-being is the highest aim of moral thought and conduct, and the virtues are the requisite skills and dispositions needed to attain it. Law is necessary to sustain peace in the system of life. In absence of any law, society will crumble. His idea is against corruption and acts that are unethical and immoral. Corruption in such acts violates human rights and destroys development and progress. Aristotle. His philosophical idea is happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence, and let people seek fulfillment. For Aristotle, happiness is our highest goal. In business, Aristotle concludes that the duty of the leader is to create an atmosphere in which all the members of an organization can reach their full potential. Immanuel Kant. He is focused on motives and the willingness of individuals to act for the good of others, even if the action might result to personal loss. Doing something for the right reason was more important to Kant than any particular outcome. There are four essential human freedoms. One of them is the freedom of speech. In business, people are allowed to express their thoughts and opinions. An example of this is from a previous lesson where a whistleblower reported a bribing incident to a general manager. Even if the whistleblower fears for his life, he took legal actions for the sake of the company he works for. It is only right that the general manager ensure the whistleblower's safety and protect his identity. Last but not the least, we have Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. Their philosophical idea is utilitarianism that revolves around the concept of the end justifies the means. It believes that outcomes, as a result of an action, have a greater value compared to the latter. A utilitarian philosophy, when directed to making social, economic, or political decisions, aims for the betterment of society. Utilitarianism holds that the most ethical choice is one that will produce the greatest good for the greatest number. As such, it is the only moral framework that can justify military force or war. One example of utilitarianism in business is COVID-19 vaccination. Even though the no vaccine, no work policy has no legal basis, being unvaccinated may make employees lose their jobs as businesses want to eradicate the virus in the workplace as much as possible. That's all. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned many things from this lesson.